Hello, everybody, welcome back. I'm really excited to meet you all once again, and I'm pretty sure most of you are waiting for this particular session to know more about what is this trainobment that people are always talking about. So, if you are one among them who are waiting for a trainobment internship disclosure, here it is. So, finally, the day has come where we are launching Trainobment Internship Launch Program, and you can have a complete idea about NRMIU's world's first live Trainobment program. So, if you don't know what it is all about, let me just give you a small introduction before we get started with today's program. Trainobment stands for Training Over Job Placement. So, it's basically you are going to get both the typical placement training as well as advanced training over job placement, which will help you in getting placed in the job that you deserve all the time. So now let's understand how this particular program is being laid upon, and why is this important for one person to enroll for this program, and what is the outcome that we can see. So it all started with we started to see a lot of career failures that students and graduates are facing here in the industry, and we also saw that even after having 4 to 5 years of experience, they don't do the job that they actually deserve to do, and that can be of multiple reasons, because they tend to follow their passion, but it's a high time for them to get started with their passion, and henceforth they go with the flow. So henceforth we actually interviewed 1248 professionals about this survey just to come up unique and nice, so that our next generation kids, that's students and graduates, if you are one among them, you are lucky enough to land up here and watching this video. Now let's quickly get started off what exactly is NOMIU is all about. As you know that it has something nice that has been introduced after the survey, but let me just give you a gist about NOMIU's offering. The very first thing that I could tell you is NOMIU's Trainobment internship is copyrighted, which means that it's a unique program, and this program cannot be offered by anybody else in the industry by any ways. Okay, and once this is done, you will be getting internship completion letter, and there is technical internships that has been offered. You can see these are the different types of internships that NORMIU is focusing upon, just to make sure that students that who are going to take up these programs are getting started with what they love the most, not like going and getting placed with whatever is available, but finding an opportunity to go get what you actually deserve for. Let's quickly get to understand how this survey was conducted. As you know this, we asked these questions to people who are presently working with 2 years of experience to 15 years of experience. We first asked them how you got placed in your first company. So most of them told us 31.8% underwent formal placement training, and then they told us how many interviews did you attend before getting placed in your first job. Most of them told that they attended. 25% of people told that, I can see on the screen, they attended more than 10 interviews before finding the first job. Not necessarily that everybody must have attended 10 plus interviews, but yeah, majority of them had told that, and they were in search of something that they actually deserve. Okay, so is placement training really required? And hence you see that 82% of majority of population has told that yes, placement is required, for a simple reason. You will be prepared when you are going for an interview. Rather than getting rejected, you will be prepared for it. And then comes the overall analysis over this particular survey. We understood that youth employed and unemployed structure. So we try to analyze what exactly is happening here. And if you see, 30% of youth just randomly went into any job that they had got, and they just landed up in something random. But 20% of youth got placed in their own field that they always wanted to work in. And when it comes to 45% of youth, they either didn't randomly fit in somewhere, they didn't have particular skills to land up in the job that they always wanted, and henceforth they landed up being unemployed. And being an unemployed is such a discouraged and demotivated phase of anyone's life. If you have seen someone, you might understand the level of stress that the person might undergo. And luckily 5% of youth are chasing their passion. It all comes with passion and all the management stuff that you will be talking about. So here we come up with Trainobment Program, which helps students, graduates, and okay, so here comes our Trainobment Program, which helps students, graduates, and freshers who are struggling with their journey in their career, and how exactly they can get started with something that they always wanted and something they always deserve to be one among. Henceforth, Enormayu brings up Trainobment internship. Along with that, Enormayu here comes with certain objectives and missions. The very first thing that we are focusing is all about to attain full employment in the economy. We don't require anybody who are having unemployed, maybe for a reason because they're not getting what they deserve, and maybe they're not getting what they always wanted to be. Henceforth, we are here to help every individual to explore your capability and follow your passion towards it. And second thing is, we will definitely want to help every individual student and graduate to develop your own personality, and we have bought in such a different program where you will be getting paid for developing your own personality. Let this act as a motivation. Thirdly, motivate students to stay productive. So we are covering all these things in our almost all the program that we are offering. So this is just to make sure that we are here to solve these problems that usually our students will face. Let us know if you agree with whatever the Enormayu's mission is all about. We can have your insights also in the comment section. We would definitely be happy in understanding more about what is your understanding about these things. And the next thing is the ultimate goal of Enormayu would be avoiding career failure. So we don't want anybody to face career failure in any phase of their career life. And then comes bridging the gap between employers and employees, so that students would never feel bad about reaching to the employers directly. Instead, you will always have that guts to meet them. So let's see how Enormayu helps in bridging the gap. We are trying to reach everyone in the entire world through live streaming online, so that everybody will get an understanding about what is the importance of having the right career at the right time, and helping the graduates and students to get placed in their dream internship and jobs. And I'm pretty sure you will have your own dream job and internship. If not, at least you will have a thought about getting started your entrepreneur journey. It can be as low as getting started as a photographer or having your own food truck. Isn't it exciting to start your own business, or isn't it exciting to have placed in your dream company? So this is what the Trainobment internship is all about doing here. And then comes career advices and insights of the corporate world would be given by experts, career counseling experts who are here to assist you with what is going wrong with your career. Along with Trainobment internship, you can stop your journey and ask yourself, is that everything okay with your career, or is there anything that you want to improvise in your career and go forward? And then comes why get compromised for less. Get full version of it. Even after getting your job or internship, you will have a lot many things to add upon, and what about them? So we will make sure that you are fitting into the corporate after getting placed. And then comes great escape from typical placement training. So to be frank, most of us, including me, would have hated this particular concept of aptitude, group discussion, and formal dressing only. But there was nobody who thought about bringing up some sort of projects during this typical placement training. But here comes Trainobment Program, luckily, where it is giving a great escape from typical placement trainings. Instead, it is letting us to explore ourselves by performing a lot of hands-on projects. And then comes what is the things that has been included in our Trainobment internship. Please be very careful in understanding these aspects. The very first thing that you will be understanding would be digital marketing skills. So basically you will have your own profile branded up in multiple sites, and you will have your personal branding. Henceforth, digital marketing skills plays a very important role in promoting yourself along with your skill sets. And then comes web designing. Isn't it cool to have our own website, and people coming and checking, oh, Ramya has a website, my friend has a website, or whoever it is would have a website, and isn't it exciting? So you will have your own website design. And then comes video resume. Just like how I am talking to you, you can instead talk to the employer and tell what is your capability before attending an interview. So this will give a complete idea about you yourself and your skill sets. Instead of just reading it in the resume, actually the employer will get an understanding by looking into your video resume. In our Trainobment internship, you will get a chance to prepare your own video resume. It can be either in the form of video editing, like using a lot of exciting illustrations or images, or your own work, or talking just like how I'm talking to you, building that confidence level, or maybe any sort of video editing. Everything will be taught to you during this course of time. And then comes aptitude test, which is very important and vital when you're cracking any interview. Aptitude test is something which is asked, and if you're not cracking that app, all the efforts that you're putting in would be gone waste. Henceforth, Trainobment internship also includes aptitude test as well. And then come group discussion, personal interview, passion discovery phase, in which you will actually discover what is the interest of yours. And communication skills will of course be boosted for a simple reason, because you will be doing a lot of teamwork here. And then comes, you will get a lot of blueprints and checklists. Like, let's say you are supposed to do a career plan for yourself, that's like 5-year career plan for yourself, and then you need a blueprint for that. So you will be given that, all the resources will be given. You will get tools worth rupees 5,000 for practicing everything, right from web designing, video resume, or maybe writing a blog, or whatever resources that you need. You will be getting everything, and that's worth rupees 5,000 absolutely at no cost. You will be getting them. And most importantly, you will be learning something like ATS technology, which plays a very, very important role in robotic hiring. So if you have not seen something like robotic hiring, I would suggest you to go and check out what is robotic hiring in our blog. You will get an understanding. There are so many companies who have already introduced robotic hiring, where you will not be dealing anything with a person directly, but instead you will be dealing with robots. But dealing with persons who have emotions, who knows everything, who can understand the situations, will be a better person. But what will you do when a person is being controlled, like a robot has been controlled by somebody else, and they don't understand your situation? And what will you be doing at that point in time? So you will be getting trained on how do you exactly crack your interview on when a robot is interviewing you. So now let us understand the importance of Trainobment internship with an example. So the example can be of two careers, productive career and unproductive career, wherein Trainobment internship will help students to choose a productive career with passion based, and unproductive career is nothing but going with the flow. And in this particular internship, you will understand how exactly you can make wise decisions when you're going and making a decision of career. So with this note, we are ending this informative video, and please don't forget to check our Trainobment details video where you are going to get an understanding about stipend, project and thing. Do check out if you have any further queries. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.